cute Miss Kelly Eden looks today.
I just want to see my outfit.
Like,
Oh my god, wait.
I saw this in her closet and I almost had a heart attack, so I'm very happy that she wore it. Yes.
Are you... I need this outfit for myself. I guess it's time to cosplay as someone that exists. Hi everyone, it's Celeste and welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about cosplay! And I teach you tutorials on how to do the outfit, how to do the makeup, so you can become the character of your dreams. So as you saw in the beginning of the video, right now, we are going to be recreating Miss Kelly Eden's outfit from her Kingdom Hearts 3 premiere. I've been eyeing this outfit for a long time and I thought about when can I make this and when would it be a good time in Denmark to wear something like that. I've been wanting this outfit ever since she uploaded this video, which was May 18th, 2018. So the thing about this is it's about a year later. I still haven't made it. So it's about time to finally get this thing on the road. I have to admit that this might be a little bit of a challenge because I don't exactly understand how her outfit is, but luckily she does a 360 turnaround, and let's go ahead and see my process of becoming Miss Kelly Eden. Kelly, please don't hate me, and if you see this video, please love me and support me. I love you and your pastel goodness, and may you have many kisses to give Toshi, because I would love to kiss your dog as well. Okay, sorry to bore you, audience. Let's go ahead and see my transformation start. So my fabric of choice is going to be this purple stretch velour. This is actually a clearance fabric that I got for 58 krona and 80 kroner cent, and it was 2 meters. So I'm very excited. I don't know how stretchy it'll be, but it feels so nice and comfortable. I went ahead and grabbed a pattern that I have made in the past, and I'm going to just use this pattern. You can use patterns that are commercial, but this one fits me very well. This fabric is 60 inches wide going down. I was able to fit both pant patterns down, and now I just need to pin and cut it out. Now sew the inseam on the front and back pieces. This fabric does not fray, so even if I pull at it and hoping that the fibers will become unwoven, it won't do that, meaning I don't have to do anything special to the edges and the seams. Now, as you can see, if I pull on the fibers on this one, it becomes undone, and obviously in your seams, you don't want that to happen. Now I'm going to line up the crotch seam from the front and the back, and then we're going to sew it together. So what you want to do is start at the inseam where they're together and then sew all the way down the pant leg, sewing the inseam. Essentially what we are doing is creating the seam on the inside of your pant leg. Once you're done doing both sides of that, go ahead and line your pant leg together on the outsides and sew that together. Once you've done that, you have finished your pants. After finished sewing all of that, we have the base pants done. All we have to do now is add the detailing, which is the corset front, the shirring on the back, and then the suspenders. This is the perfect time to make any alterations to your pants to make sure that they fit you comfortably. Now I'm going to cut double the length of my back piece so I can have the shirring effect. For me, that happened to be 32 inches. So here we are with the mini inside tutorial of the making of video. In here I got a bag of elastics and I'm just like, I don't know which one I want to use. So we're going to figure out which one together. So at first I was thinking something like this would be really cool, but this is a very small roll and I don't want to waste it. I like the stripes and it is elasticy. This is a type of woven elastic and I really like it. But again, I need to save this for another project. This one is very big and thick, which would look great and would be great in uniformity, but the problem is it's not really super soft to the skin and it feels like a seatbelt. I'm not really in love with it, so I'm gonna hold off. Also, I have this one. This one is also the same type, but it does not have as big as a braid. I believe this one is knitted, but it is really something that I'm thinking I might use. This looks like it's just regular braided. So this one is maybe. I don't want to go over something too tedious, so something this small is out of the question. This one is possible, and it's the same kind of braid as this super thick one in my first thought, but it's smaller. It's very dense, so I might not use this one either. This one is the same style, but again, if I was going to use any of them, I'd use this. Lastly, I have this one, which is very soft to the touch. It has the same properties as this one, like the one I keep holding up, but it feels softer like this one. Actually, I think these two are very similar. I think this is a nylon versus that one. Which one, what do you feel like? You feel like awful. Which one should I use? I don't know. I'm stuck. Desperate times come for desperate measures, and so we should probably ask the bulldog. Hey Bowser, which one of these elastics should I use? Touch one. Paw. Paw. Do you want to smell this one? How about this one? Which one do you like? Here, I'm gonna put them like this. The first one you bite, I pick. Looks like he's still liking the middle one. Oh, he bit the middle one. We got a winner, guys, and it's the middle one. Thank you, Bowser, for your helpful cooperation. I forgot to mention, for my straps, I cut about 4 inches, and that way it will fold over and hold the ruffle. Now I'm going to take the elastic and measure it around my waist. Now I'm going to take that back piece and I'm going to stretch the elastic and zigzag stitch it down. This is going to create the shirring effect that I want for the back. Just letting you know, I actually messed up here. I needed double the width, so I did have to go back and sew more ruching and some elastic. It was a pain in the butt to fix, but here I'm just letting you know, make sure it's super wide. Now I'm going to take some of the scrap pieces and I'm going to be using some iron-on interfacing for the front corset part. These are going to be kind of like a little square piece. Originally, I thought I was going to be folding this over and sewing on top of itself. Instead, I left them as the size that they are. Then I cut off the excess, so I had some nice rectangles. For the side that actually gets the eyelets, I'm just going to sew it down first so it has a clean edge. The front corset part has ruffles on the top and the bottom, so what I decided to do was cut 1-inch strips to make the ruffles. What I did was I took the ruffle strips and then I pleated it against the top and the bottom, and then I sewed it down. The last thing to finish the corset part is making eye holes. So I'm going to mark out 4 different spots because Kelly's had 4 different spots. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and then 2 in the middle. Now I'm going to be using a small scissor to help me cut open those little holes. Then I add the male and the female parts for an eyelet, and then I'm going to use my trusty eyelet punch to make it whole. Once I have one finished, I have to repeat this 7 more times. Now time to start assembling. I already undid the seams on the side of the pants, and now I'm lining up that elastic, and now I'm going to cut off the rest of the pieces. On the side, I'm going to go ahead and add the corset pieces before I sew it all back together. So you can see I'm going to be cutting off that top part of the pants and then adding the elastic. I realized later that I needed 2 layers of the elastic, and I wish I had added it here versus later. Now it's time to sew everything together. The first thing that I did was sew the elastic to the pants itself, and then I sewed the side seams back together. For the ruffles on the suspenders, I decided to use the large scraps from when I first cut it out to create the ruffles. First, I'm going to cut them into nice rectangles. And then with 4 of them, I'm going to taper the edge to create a nice little flare. I wanted my ruffles to be pretty long, so I added extra scraps in between. For the suspenders, I went ahead and folded it over and then top stitched it down. This way, it will lay correctly when I need to add the ruffles on. Now I'm going to lightly lay it across my body and then figure out where the ruffle needs to start. I'm guessing it's beginning at the top of my breast, and then it has to go around my shoulder. I'm going to repeat that same pleating method on one of the sides of the suspenders. After you finish sewing down your ruffle, flip right sides together and then sew down the suspender closed. We're going to make this long tube, that way it hides the seam for the ruffle. Once you've done this to both pieces, make sure to flip it back right sides out. This took a little bit of time, but a little bit of patience goes a long way. After you flipped it inside out, make sure to top stitch the other side of the suspender. This is going to give it a nice structure and stability and lay flat when you're wearing it. I just want to note, like, Kelly is a really positive and energizing woman, and I just respect her so much, and I love her, like, fashion sense. Like, she's such a style icon. So, I mean, I had to make this for myself. She said that she bought this for 100 USD in Japan. I mean, in Japan, that's probably, like, 10,000 yen. So, anyways, I'm just like, oh my god, no thank you. I don't have money for that. I don't have the right wig for Kelly, so I use this, like, short pink one. My necklace is actually a Betsy Johnson one. It's got this little crab and seashell, like seahorses. Yeah, I thought it was the closest thing to hers, a big, nice, bold, chunky necklace. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check all my other videos, and if you like this one, click the like button. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so already. Thanks so much for watching. Stay inspired, be creative, and I will see you in a future video. Bye!